Ay, por Dios, la fe.
More 1, 2, 3.
That looks funny, been in there.
Mi gente,
Yeah.
welcome. Bienvenidos. We are live from the Red Carpet Carolina Fashion Awards here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And hey, if you're not here, then where are you, right? Cece, how are you, my dear?
Hey, feeling lovely here in the great city of North Carolina. It is on and popping here at the Carolina Fashion Awards in week, y'all. The theme here today is what?
What is it? Because we're both wearing blue.
New Wave!
New Wave. And guess what? This is year 5, numero 5 of this amazing Carolina Fashion Awards event. And so far, everybody's been amazing.
Really amazing. Like, glam amazing. I just made that up, right? Glam, Laura, amazing. Okay.
Well, amazing. Yes. I mean, look at me. Look at the bling. We're both wearing blue.
Amazing. Okay. Amazing. Oh, that's something else.
Well, hey, you know how Hoy En Día does it today. So shout out to 21 Magazine, to CFA, to everyone who supported Level 21 Magazine. Yes. Woo woo for having us here. Thank you all. So who's ready to get some interviews going? Are you ready? Because
I'm ready. And I think we have someone waiting. Okay. I think we do.
For me?
Yeah, I think it's you.
Oh, I came. How y'all doing? Lovely ladies. How are y'all?
We
How are you?
amazing.
Thank you. I ran around the corner because I heard you say thing going on from Miami, so I knew what that means.
Oh, you know what does that mean?
Fight.
Very good.
Passed it.
Oh,
You know, those
we
those
did.
walk up
There.
and says, "You think I can
Show
make
up your kindergarten education.
So welcome. We're so thrilled to have you. Tell the audience and viewers and listeners who you are, what you do and specialize in, and what brought you to the Carolina Fashion Awards.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what Patrice made me something. No, I'm the owner with the only company. I did 20 years in the military, and then I decided to do something harder with the entertainment. So I started coaching actors and models. I'm the head of talent development for Avanti Model and Talent Management. Nationwide, we do shows in North Carolina and in San Diego, sometimes Vegas, sometimes LA. But my biggest passion is running the production company I have. It's a small production company. I'm a little humble about it because what I try to do is help people find their voice on YouTube. So there's about 13 different shows that I produce on my YouTube channel, from astrology, crime shows. I have a show called Pretty Smart, which is hosted by women of color. And then I have a show called Brilliant Swag, which is a male program, but the males are different ethnicities. And so we talk about a variety of things. Christopher, my wonderful cameraman and videographer, he's on a show called Searching for Christopher Robin. And the important thing about that is it's Mental Health Month. And so he talks about childhood trauma and overcoming that as an adult. Because yes, parents, it follows us.
Impressive resume. So I see like you nominated, I was recording.
No, I am supposed to. Well, I'm helping produce
Okay.
for Patrice, Keone Productions, doing some stuff here. Partnering with Rock Groove and Jam Productions, who's filming a movie in Raleigh in September. Torn Again, right, Chris? It's Torn Again. So
Again.
April Miles, wonderful director, passion director, producer, writer, songwriter. She wrote a movie called Torn. Then she did another movie called Torn Apart. That's the second one. And then Torn Again is going to be the last one. We're going to film it here. So I'm helping her with that and doing all that. And when this came up, I said, hey, it's always a part of being, to be a part of something that's where you are. You don't always have to fly to New York and LA and Atlanta if there's something right here for you to do.
So I love you, Borgia. Truly,
Oh, thank you.
it's up my level because it is.
Oh no, I saw you, and now I'm like,
Yes.
no, I get picked on for this jacket.
Really?
Well, because I'm 47. For my 40th birthday, I did a comedy roast, and this jacket was handmade for me, and it was pretty pricey. And they said, "Are you going to wear it once and put it up?" I said, "No, I'm not. It's going to get some mileage." You're like, but people have already seen you in it, and they will see you again.
And again. And again.
Yeah. So, year 12, I might have to. She won't have that one on, but I might have this one on.
What countries do you have to
So you are a master model coach.
Yes.
What is that? Tell us more about that.
So, depending on who you work for, acting model and talent management, we have levels that you must achieve to become a master coach. So we have acting modeling coaches, but we have in that company's 30-year history, they've only had 5 master coaches.
Really?
2 of them are active now, Master Coach Pedro and Master Coach Lynn. Hey, myself, I'm the head coach, but I don't go by Master Coach. And then we've had 2 from in the past. So it's an extremely hard thing to do. I say the greatest thing being that is you're increasing adaptability. Because as time changes, you have to adapt. And some people, they were great coaching in the 90s, but not in the 2000s. Some people are great in person, but they can't coach virtually. You got to be able to do both. But there's a lot of requirements. I'd be here all day telling you guys the requirements, so we're not going to do all that. But just say the requirements are tough. There's only been 5 in 30 years. So.
Impressive. And you're one of those people.
I am one of them.
Congratulations.
And now I pick who becomes it. So everybody's like, can I be a master coach? And I'm like, no, come to work on it now.
That part right there, right? Oh, goodness. I will say this now, when it comes to acting and modeling, I feel like a good amount of people want to get into the industry, but they really don't understand what it really requires to be a professional model / etc. So what are your thoughts about that? I'm very passionate about it, being a fellow actor, professional actor, and model. So that's why I'm asking you, being a master coach.
The owner, Jennifer, and me and her, we argue with people about this all the time. The problem is people today, they don't want to be trained. They don't want coaching. They don't want to pay for coaching. They don't want to pay for training. They just put me in a movie because everybody's special, right? So you want to skip the line. You've got people that are going to prestigious institutions and getting trained by the best, and you want to skip the line because your TikToks are funny and because you have beautiful pictures on Instagram, now you're a model. And it's like, no. So one of the things that we try to do is give a reality check, not to down anybody, but hey, if you're 5'2", 170 pounds, don't let people talk you into you're going to be a runway model in New York Fashion Week. They're just taking your money. But people will still go because they want to hear that. I can't do it because I like to sleep at night. So what we try to do is not just coach people on the skill set of acting and modeling. We give them business meetings. You need to learn the business side because if you don't know what you're doing, matter of fact, this Tuesday is our financial business meeting. I have Sam Cruz, financial advisor from Fidelis, and Greg Greenhouse, who's I think it's called a CTA. He's a stock analyst, and he comes in and they teach them about brokerage accounts, Roths, IRAs, saving money. Because these are just, you don't want, I'll sum it up like this. I always tell them 2 things. Mm-hmm. The number one killer of careers in this industry is the inability to follow instructions. That's number 1. And if the only thing I teach you the entire time that I'm coaching you is acting and modeling, I've taught you that.
Let me ask you this. So when people are getting, involved in the industry and everything like that, what are some of the red flags to look out for those novice right models coming into it? So they don't get ripped off, right?
Guarantees. Oh, we do a class where I show them emails because, people send these, I don't want to say specific company names, but like these competitions where your friends can vote for free or they can pay for a vote. It's like, no, that's just that. No. Okay. And amazingly, if your friends spend a lot of money, you amazingly go to the next round, even if everybody looks better than you in that round, right? Those are red flags. And when they always tell you, we've got one spot and we're holding it for you. But guarantees, when people, there's nothing in entertainment that can be guaranteed. You might get the job that makes or breaks you 3 years after you start. You might get it 3 months after you start. You just have to, this business weeds out the impatient. And you're always going to invest in your talent. And that's the one thing people don't want to do. Well, I know someone where they paid for all their stuff. Yeah, but are you 5% of the people in this country that they don't pay for? So that's the thing. And it's not about feeling bad about it. You have to know what you are and you have to work on your skills. Some people, they're funny, but they can't even interview. The good thing is a lot of people that we have come for confidence. Some people don't even want to be out. They just don't have any confidence. So that's what I like.
Now you were mentioning investment. That's one thing because I also it's important to invest. hundreds of thousands of dollars for all these universities, for all these degree bachelor, master's, you all have to invest in acting, in modeling, in different facets of profession. You're right who you are. Would you agree or disagree?
I agree, but it's also like it's funny to me. So we have a casting site that we use, and, you know, they pay for $20 a month or whatever. And I had a student say, "Well, I can't pay $20 a month." I said, "I watch your Instagram. You go to Starbucks every morning. Every morning you're in Starbucks." I said, "Are you going to be in a Starbucks commercial?" Every morning, and you bought a Chanel bag last week.
Wow.
Is Chanel putting like? So it's not. It's people spend money on what they and feel that something is an investment, but sometimes they don't understand what investment that they need to make in themselves. So support systems are important.
Just like investing in the right clothes, because you want to dress the part. That's why we're here at the Carolina Fashion Board.
That's right.
To dress the part and look like we are who we are. Right?
I'm actually window shopping. I'm just looking at everybody's outfit going, I can do that.
I don't like
Can I look good in
that.
that?
Like,
No, I might need to stop eating the cheesecake if I'm gonna wear that shirt right there.
Well,
And I saw you. I put my little sparkly jacket in the bag, and then you walked in. I said, "Who's she?" "Oh, you're gonna be working with her." And I said, "With that jacket?"
I will say this. I've always had a thing about just blinking and fashion and all that, but
Yeah.
what really put that stamp of approval was when I watched the Michael movie and all his wardrobe, Michael in the 80s and 90s.
yeah.
Woo, I was like, yes, Michael, thank you for just that confirmation. Well, tell us, so what's next for you?
Oh, next for me is sleep.
Not all of us.
No, next
I'm
for
like,
me is I'm trying to. It's like, you know, not to what's going on in the world. Prices are up for everything. So I've got to fly to New York. One of the podcasts I do is the Awesome Podcast with Chris and Steph, where they're in the world of ballroom dance, and it's such a big world. You think fashion is a big. That world is something else. And so I've got to fly to New York and for his shop. And the psychic that I do the astrology show with, we're going to Arizona in October. We're going to look at some kind of mystical and haunted places and do all of that. And so planning on doing that. So we got a lot of things on the schedule coming up. And then Crime Chronicles, we film on location. So we do stuff about the Vatican, we go to Italy. We go to Amsterdam. We go to these different places. So budgeting is
Definitely keep for sure. Wow, you're doing so many things. We're really great. We're just 20 shoot or obviously.
be you. Be great. Be confident. Don't let anybody tell you what you can't do, but also don't let anybody lead you astray. Okay? Be humble. Understand where you are and who you are. You know, I always say, someone hit me up and they're like, "Hey, we want to pay you $10,000 to come do a photo shoot." And I'm like, "Yeah, if I was 20, that would have pumped my head up." But I'm like, "Why would you be paying me $10,000? Like, get out of here." So, you know, be committed in what you want to do and explore your creativity. That's the thing. Explore your creativity.
Thank you so much for being with us today. And hopefully we'll have you again. And you will share with Hoy En Día TV, right? Tú hablas español, so we can get back. You are truly, truly amazing. Thank you for stopping by and seeing us.
Thank you. It was amazing.
Take care.
Oh, look at that. We're having technical issues.
So good. That's what you know, like when
The people that they watch the lady.
yeah, it means like we're always gonna have a great show. Like, that was exciting. We're getting ready for our next interview here at the Carolina Fashion, where the scene is new age, y'all. That's why we're here. All right. I wish it was an ocean here. There is no, that's okay.
Sure, that's time for me to go visit Puerto Rico soon. Puerto Rico, I'm coming soon. I need some more Cambodians. Anyway.
That's right. Oh, green is off. Blue is on.
Okay. So there's two fights in here, fighting.
We're waiting for our next guest to come.
No, it's
So
blue.
far, everything's working.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's amazing. People are in. I'm telling you, they are looking gorgeous, still amazing. Okay, that time. And yeah, the vibe is really, really good. The energy is high and people are just looking like this.
Thank you. If not, I can, you can say Miss USA or Shelby.
Yeah, now have you?
Where am I? We're gonna keep it moving. How you guys doing?
Not live. It's okay. See, this
Trying to get the set together, you guys.
we get to see a glimpse of what happens behind the scenes because you know we watch TV, everything was all nice and funny, but here everything behind the scenes. And guess what? We have our next guest coming up. All right, forward Miss
Let's
USA.
Hi, how are you guys?
Great. So welcome here to Hoy En Día and also to Carolina Fashion Awards Week. We are so excited to have you here. So you're looking amazing.
Thank you.
I wanted to start out by asking you, I have some questions here, right? I have some questions for the guests, okay? And so you being in the industry now, being how do you stay authentic in an industry that is full of pressure?
Absolutely. I have a global platform all about that being in the face. We advocate that people stay confident. So this is literally my everyday lifestyle. This is what I do outside of working in Performance USA. We have advocated and spoke to over 80,000 women across the world and in 12 countries. So this isn't something that I don't do. This is literally my everyday life.
That is pretty amazing. So when you guys are running up this was that. What a lot of the ups and downs of that industry and bringing them up these questions for those who are watching that happen. I thought you really understand that it's work and dedication.
Absolutely. I think the main thing would have to be confidence. I always tell people when you're confident, you're happy, you have to be able to do anything and everything that you say you're not doing. So that would be the best example and the greatest tidbit that I would give someone who's new in the industry, whether it's modeling or pageantry. You definitely need to have that confidence in anyone that you step into. If that's how you want to.
So what motivated you to get into the running of these?
Absolutely. So I have been in pageantry for 14 years. A lot of people know me in the state as Shelby Brown. But I was former Miss USA. I just gave the title a few months ago. So it's been an honor to absolutely represent America on stage. The journey has been something that I cherish. The milestones, all of the blessings and many things that God has blessed me with. I can't even begin to talk about them. So I would definitely just tell people to keep doing you and encouraging yourself to go far.
Awesome. I do have a couple of more, but let me see if Pizza has some for us here. Yeah, like I'm loving what you're wearing. Like,
Bold, confident, yes. And you wearing the new ways, right? And so we have to be a total part of this, right? So one of my questions for you. How do you say this is support? What are beauty secrets?
So my biggest thing I always tell people always call me a Barbie doll, or they always say your skin is so stunning. I tell people, as someone who is big on skincare, I am a skincare model. It's very important. That's the foundation of everything for your beauty when it comes to your lips. So please, ladies and girls, and drink your water. So yes.
The water is key. You know what? I'm like I'm doing allergies, but the water is very, very key. And I'm like, I was out watering my plants the other day, and my sugar was kind of sugar a little bit. And I had the water, and I was like, right. And then it was like, it just kind of came. It was like on the inside, your cells are like, right? You're not hydrating and those types of things. So you gotta hydrate on the inside, but it was as good as Shelby Brown here.
But Shelby Brown, what is next for you? What is this?
Well, there's always something next with Shelby. I do have a huge announcement on Monday, and I do have a huge announcement in the next week. So stay tuned for that. You can keep up with that on ShelbyBrown.com, or even find me on social media at Shelby.Brown. Back at the CFAs, I was actually a host last year, and I'm a former alum for Model of the Year for 2020, I believe. So it's an honor to be back here to see who's going to be in the legacy family for the CFAs. Tempest and Level 21. They've known me since I was 17, so it's literally like a family.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Yes.
Or-
Thank you. Thank you guys.
Loving it, your Hoy En Día and CFA, your fashion, going down here in Raleigh, North Carolina. We wish you were here. It's okay because you're not. That's why we're here live.
Absolutely. Y'all get to see all of it. I love it. Shout out to Level 21. Shout out to CFA and all of you all here with listeners and those who are here with us today. So, yeah. All right, who do we have next here?
They are bringing them in. Lovely. Yes, yes, yes. Boy, you are beautiful. Yes. Fantastic, y'all.
Yeah.
Hello. This is one of my lovely dear friends. Miss Alicia.
Hello, yes,
And that's in the
ma'am.
Spanish way, right?
You did so right. Shout out to you. Wait.
Are you my dear? Good to see you.
Oh, it is such a pleasure to be here. Such an honor. So much beauty. So much excellence. You know, it just feels like I belong here. I mean, look at it here. Like,
You look fabulous.
thank you so much.
So tell us a little bit about you because you were in a crowd, so you were
Yes, everyone. I am your Miss Full Figure North Carolina Plus 2025, and I actually just left nationals as your first runner-up as USA Plus 2026. So I'm fresh off the pageantry floor, and I'm excited to be here to back on the modeling floor, I guess. You feel me? So yeah, I'm excited. I'm here.
And you look amazing. And then your gown is lovely. Thank you. Because you're being in pageantry and modeling and all the things. What do you think is one of the things that most people face when it comes to fashion?
Oh, yeah. I think one of the things that we fake, not everybody know what they do. They just try. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I think part of finding your identity is just playing around and trying new things and trying things that's outside your comfort zone. And that's one thing I'm learning as a mom, right? It's like learning what my identity is.
Now, looking at this beautiful tiara, and I know for all the inquiring minds out there that want to know who's never ever worn a tiara, even held a tiara, is it heavy?
No, it actually isn't heavy at all. I think my locks are heavier than my crown for sure. For sure. But I wear them with pride. I wear them with pride, and so it works. It works. Yeah.
So, all of the viewers and listeners, what really tells the level of dedication it takes to be in pageantry and to actually win?
Yeah.
It's a little bit.
Yes. Okay, so first and foremost, you have to like the journey if you find who you are on the inside. It's not about worrying about the next person, not your competitors. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. I'm not sure where I'm looking, so I'm looking everywhere. But it takes tenacity. It takes strength because it's all about the glitz and the glam. Yeah, you have a sparkle here and there, y'all, but some days you're gonna be smiling, some days you're gonna be crying. Some days you're gonna be ready to quit, but it's the tenacity that keeps you going, and it's the strength that keeps you afloat. And so my thing is the crown and sash has always been an accessory. As long as you go into every room knowing that you are who you are, everything else will follow. Everything else will flow. Because what belongs for you will always find you. Hey.
Thank you. It's a beautiful word.
Yes.
So tell us, you are here visiting? Are you nominated? Are you?
Yeah, no, today I'm here as a guest. I'm here supporting some friends. I have a partner who is nominated for Best Model Coach of the Year, Miss Nigel Catrice, aka Mother. She's actually how I got started. So I just have to always put it out there because she hosts a lab every Thursday. Probably not want to make things check it out. But
Thank you. Any other words that
I want to say continue living in your truth. Be authentically true to you. And you are not too loud. You are not too bold. You are exactly who you're supposed to be. And if you're too much for anybody, then you need to get them out the way and keep it pushing, okay? Period!
Clap on that one, okay?
Crowns up. Yeah. But listen, let me just tell you, if you didn't nobody tell y'all are stunning. Yeah. Can we give it up for the host this evening on the red carpet? Yes. I love you, my girl. I'm so proud of you. It was such a pleasure to meet you. Thank you.
I'll see you inside, Emma.
Absolutely.
Wow. I'm having a blast over here. I hope you all are enjoying it too, because I'm enjoying it. What about you?
Okay, look, this is phenomenal. Okay, I gotta put all the emphasis on all of the doors. Okay,
We have another special guest who's waiting for us. What's up next?
We have Chris. Now it's a lot about Chris. You got to ask. Christopher. Sorry.
Welcome.
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Kiss the bag before I put it down. It's one of my newest pieces. Everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know what's in the bag.
Well, welcome, Christopher. Okay.
Good to see you again, as I told you when I first came in. Fabulous.
Thank you so much. You too, Beverly. So you were showing this beautiful bag off. Tell us a little bit about the bag, about what you do, who you are.
Sure. Well, the bag was cute, but let me tell you guys about my brand. So Christography is my fashion brand. It's actually in year 10. So after modeling when I was younger, I transitioned into photography, but very quickly found myself interested in design. So I've done 2 lines in New York Fashion Week of my own. And then I've produced 20 high fashion runway events over the last 10 years. So this is our 10th year. And I just finished locking in our dates for this year's 7-day fashion week in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's Monday, August the 31st through Sunday, September the 6th. I'm very easy to find on any platform. It's Christography. My name's Christopher, and we started as a photography business, right? But yeah, very publicly known and very philanthropic, right? Everything that we do is to give back to the community. So over the years, we kind of progressed, starting with kids and then moving into women and now doing men's bespoke wear. So I just got my certification as a custom clothier, and I do accessory pieces and the bag.
So if you had to describe fashion, and like I gave you to say, fashion is, what would fashion be?
Fashion is who you are, right? I don't think fashion is one in particular thing. I think it's how you feel. And it's not necessarily one thing for one person, because every day you can feel a different way and want to give a different kind of energy. And fashion should be a way of reflecting that to the people in the community that are looking at you. Because let's be real, people are looking.
They're looking, y'all. They're all out here. All eyes are on us, okay? And Christopher, okay?
That's right.
So you started in photography and transitioned to fashion. So how did that bridge, or how did you make that happen? I'm curious to know the backstory here.
So after my, I want to try to make this quick. So after my 3rd degree from Winthrop, right, I had fostered 3 kids for 8 years. I got William when he was 3, about to be 4. And his twin sisters, Corinne and Clarice, had just turned 2. So it was almost a whole decade in my life. And they're grown now, not to age myself. But when they went back home, that was a lot of time and resources that found itself back on my desk. So I reintroduced that into the platform that is now known as Christography. So when I got interested in design, my family was like, we're not doing design school, right? So I just watched some YouTube videos, bought myself a Singer Simple machine, and I taught myself just the old-fashioned way. And yeah, over the course of 10 years, I've just progressed my skill and learned how to adapt to an adapting clientele, right?
YouTube University, right?
Absolutely. So people don't understand and realize the dedication, the perseverance it really takes to get into fashion, to design, and even with production. So can you give us a glimpse as to how you make it all happen? Because it's not easy.
It's networking,
Mhm.
right? And that's honestly my favorite thing to do. Joelle and I, my better half, we were just talking about this earlier today, as a matter of fact. You just never know who you're going to meet, right? And you never know how you both should mutually been able to benefit one another, right? It's always advantageous to see who's interested in projects you're working on, but it's even more advantageous to find out what other folks are working on that you're passionate about and go in after a way to find support for them as well, right? Ladies, I wanted to throw a fun fact out to you because I didn't know if y'all knew this, right? But we're at the Carolina Fashion Awards, right? So in year 1, I won Producer of the Year and Fashion Week of the Year.
Okay.
And in year 2, I won Producer of the Year as well.
All right.
So not to toot, but I put on good shows, right? I put on good shows. So there's a lot of work that goes behind it, but I'm in full support of Tempest. I'm in full support of Level 21 Magazine and 21 Production. And that's actually why I'm up here tonight. I came up for no reason other than to make sure that she knew I was in her corner. Yeah. First off, I hope somebody comes to realize that their car alarm is going off. That's right in the middle of our chat here, right?
They're playing the music for you to get off this now.
Folks, the last thing that I just kind of want to leave with everybody is, follow your dream. Everybody has a story. Everybody has a background, and everyone has a hardship, right? It's great to show face on social media to give what everybody's wanting to see, but it's very important to realize that people are human, right? And everybody goes through obstacles. But at the end of the day, you can choose to be a survivor. You can choose to be a victor and not be a victim, right? So stay fashionable. And ladies, thank y'all so much for giving me your time. Right? And come follow me on Christography. 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 How about that?
That's so much. You are truly amazing. I'm excited to see what you have to do. So, what's up with you?
Thank you, ladies. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for the time.
Chris, I didn't spell out my brand. I didn't spell it out. That's KEONI production. KEONI production.
Look, this red carpet behind the scenes is like no other. Trust me. We are just going with the flow, and it's a beautiful thing because we are having a good time. And I know you all are enjoying because I'm enjoying.
We got a VIP in the building. We come to see what it's all about. Okay.
Yes, looking dapper. Okay.
Thank you.
Who you are, a little bit about what you do.
So my name's Caleb. I'm new to the fashion world. So I'm just here as a spectator, and I just saw that the fashion world was going on, and it like dressing up gives me a good excuse also to be more in sync with like fashion and being able to see the different designers and the way the fashion world kind of works. So this is kind of really my first experience is to see that. So I'm actually really excited, and
He's a spectator here to kind of see things, and now he wants to do. And this is how we get to everybody. You see, it's not all for the people with the titles and all of those things, but it's for everyone because I thought you were
no. No.
So I'm loving this outfit. So what motivated you to what you have on right now? Thought process. I wonder what it's
Yeah. So I know there's an ocean theme. I know she's off camera, but my fiance is wearing red. So I'm wearing blue, so we make the Red Sea. So it came with an ocean theme, so that's what we wanted to do. So I got the blue Homburg hat. I feel like it really kind of complements a good tuxedo. And then I have a velvet bow tie, one with the navy blue tux for the ocean theme. And then I got some patent leather loafers. So, and leather loafers, some velvet on the top to complement the bow tie. I decided to go with a black tuxedo shirt, kind of get out a little out of the norm, kind of show a little more of me, a little more creativity, instead of the generic white. Nothing wrong with that, but I just wanted to keep a little darker theme, and do that. And then, yeah, it's kind of the fit.
You said your fiance here. She's in the red.
yeah. Because he's got the red and blue, right?
Yeah.
Her. But she looks amazing here too, y'all. We want you to see what we're seeing, okay?
She does look amazing. Yeah. Another seat for her. We would definitely bring her out, but she could try.
Well, how about she walk this way and I'm gonna take her pictures on the red carpet because she can't sit. I want to take a picture together.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Okay. Just walk straight across.
I'd say if you're just getting into fashion and you start really liking just kind of that world, it's honestly it just took for me to just kind of look up what events are going on in Raleigh area, and it's actually it's easy. I mean, there's a lot of different unique like clothes stuff, and so it's kind of cool. Just kind of lets you be creative and get to meet people and I mean, we were at a wedding expo a few weeks ago, and there's a lot of different creativity there too. So it's just cool, really being in it. So.
Well, there she is. We had to bring her in because she's amazing, right? She's totally gorgeous, and we had to bring you in. So tell us about you.
So again, it was the Red Sea. So Red Sea. She got the velvet dress on. Really wanted to add the elegance to the sides, and then mini Lady Dior in patent leather. Just kind of creates the shine. So that's pretty much that. Yeah. Thank you. Very excited. Thank you for having us. Thank you.
We keep losing that darn sea, y'all. It fell down again.
Well, this is truly a lucky stat. So have so many more in there. Who do we have next? We have somebody else.
I'm not here. I'm just back. I'm red carpet coordinator, Katrine. Right.
We'll interview you then. Really? Yes. You're here. Let's do that.
Okay, real quick.
Tell us a little bit about you, ma'am, because she has been here with us from the very beginning. She's welcomed us. She's been most humble and very helpful, right? Getting everything set up. So I know people, right? When you're setting up, getting it people, so many moving parts. How you make it work?
I'm really balanced, like taking the anxiety out, knowing that we're just gonna make it work anyway. And that's what we did. Y'all, these ladies came in so professional and ready, and I think this set has been moving in all kind of directions ever since they sit down. They're perfect. So I think, doing any event and working in media, it requires to be balanced. The levels can go really high, and then at any moment something can go wrong, and you do not want to be stuck there. Right? You cannot release the right hand. So just stay in balance. That's how I did it. So I'm excited just to be behind the scene. Really, I did not want to be in front of the camera, but since we're here now,
You on the camera. Yes, I love that. And I agree with you. It's about being balanced. It's about just understanding that there was an interview that shared with earlier. We're human. Things happen, right? But the unique thing about this is our listeners get to see what behind the scenes, right?
they kept saying that C-fall. Y'all kept saying that's why they got me. My big butt and everything is all in the way. But it's okay. You had to get back up.
Because when we watch like all these other programs on TV, they make it all really darn well behind the scenes. Right?
And you edit it. Most people edit. This is live.
This is live. You are getting the real, raw, unfiltered. I mean, this is an educational opportunity also for those who want to get
Yes.
into doing media.
Learn. Let me tell you, when I started, I didn't even know I was starting here. It just kind of happened. So, from communicating to writing books to being in front of the camera on stage, you learn your flow. I think that's the best way to learn how to do this is to get in it. Just get in it and then get yourself balanced. Like I learned what I needed to do for the set, and then after the set, like just the whole content, right? But then we gotta like unwind all the content, all the words, all the things that we've been holding and conversating about. Like we had to release that, So it's experience.
So tonight,
Yeah.
regarding Ocean,
Yes.
and you are a part of Level 21.
Yes.
You're practicing.
Yes.
But tell us about the vision behind this year's theme and just the workshop. Let me go into it so people can understand. Like again, this is not easy, right?
No. So I think, leading up to this, last year we did give respects, right? And so this year, the new wave, I think it's always a theme. When you're talking about fashion, when you're talking about a vision, if you just start with a theme, then everybody know how to kind of come in with expectations. So I'm excited to see what else they got on. I stay in my lane. So it was red carpet coordinator for me tonight. It wasn't doing nothing else, but I'm excited to see you guys. I'm excited to see Jacinda host it. I'm excited to see you guys do the things that I do so that I can learn. Honestly, it's a learning night. I brought in a team, a professional team to help do all the hard work. They producing, they doing what they do, and I'm just like acting like I'm working. But it's all fun. I think you need somebody around that can smile, they can laugh, they can make sure everybody stays down, and that's what I'm here for. Thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all amazing. Thank you. It was beautiful. And keep conversating. So we'll see how this goes.
That's nice to look behind. Well, we're all very different. TV, and also the Carolina.
You did good. I'm sat here,
Right? Awards show right here going on. So you saw and heard from, right? The red carpet event planner here right now, right? we're meeting cats for the night, we're staying in her lane. That's something that's just being able to stay in your lane and doing the things that you need to do. That's a lot of times we kind of get messed up, right? We're kind of moving outside of that. So just staying in your lane and working that. And there's a lot of moving parts back there. There's stuff going on behind us, there's stuff going on in front of us, there's stuff going on to the side, with all the rest of us. But we're making it happen. We're staying in our lanes, right? By hosting this phenomenal podcast that you guys live here.
No, we didn't meet up. That's it. I don't know.
What? I don't know, but you know how you get started.
I know BC, maybe you're probably watching out. You are because the spirits get out and join us. So shout out to the other companies. And this is doing anything they try. I mean, people could do like
Yeah.
overall, yeah. And for you all viewers and listeners, you know, I can feel like you're enjoying the show. All right, so if there's anyone else that we have to interview.
All right, we got a model coming up. Model.
Hello, nice to meet you. So welcome to Hoy En Día, and yes, so tell us who you are. Why you're here tonight? Are you nominated?
I'm model. But my name's Kyle. I'm a model. Been on for the last year for some change. Fashion shows, photo shoots. I'm talking about fashion to the everywhere.
So being a male model is really good experience. So tell us what motivated you to get into modeling, and really talk to the audience listeners about what it really takes to be a good male model.
I'm not all into it, but
I do. Well, it's super hard.
well, it's just kind of like
Maybe that's
but then that's how it is.
Yeah.
I definitely got.
I mean, as long as I pick some length, it's all in there.
Like my crazy people that all have a desire and passion for crazy things. That's what kept me because it's one thing to dress by seeing people as a different couple. It's not like people. There was one time I had to do a group project for a shoot. I had some friends that wanted to do a project. You had to get in the waterfall. Like that was really cold. It was like 40 degrees outside.
Oh my God.
Suffering for the shot. Get the right shot. So that was one of the risks I had to take.
It is pretty crazy and cold. All these people, like, the straight, because I know, I looked at those model shows, like, America's Next Top Model and all that stuff. And Naomi had a show too. She does something like, I think, Finding the Face or something like that. And so I've seen some of the conditions that they're in. What does it take for models to kind of keep, the look to not show like, oh, I'm freezing because you're like in 40-degree weather standing in a waterfall, right? But it has to look like it's nice and warm in a sunny day.
Sometimes the cold helps, man. All your muscles lock up. You can't move anything else in your face either. So it's just like
It
helps. So.
Well, it sounds like with modeling, you have to do some acting too, because like Stacey said, it's 40 degrees, but you have to be like, even though you're like, this is really
It's fun. It's fun. So, like there's a lot done, and sometimes. Oh, actually, I took that back. There was one that was the first. Yeah, because I think last December there was a day here in Toronto, like really cold. It was like 50 degrees outside. We're outside for about 3 hours. It was the coldest thing I've ever experienced. Miserable, but the photos turned out. I probably still really honest.
amazing. I'm gonna ask you a really deep question. This is really getting to the root, because a lot of people, they see all the glitz and glam and it's pretty, and they see the friends and modeling and acting, getting all the bookings, but how do you handle rejection when you've given your heart, you've given your soul, and you didn't make that call? And I say that because there's people that are wanting to get into the industry. They need to really understand the reality that there's going to be no. How do you handle that? I told you. Hey, hey. What's like
I think the answer is different for everybody, to be honest. For me, it's just the way I approach things is the answer is always no, it's fast. So if you don't ask, the answer is always.
And what I say no means is next opportunity. So it's always positive, even in the no, right?
Yeah, you really never know, but if you don't ask, then it's always. It's okay if it's no sometimes, but you might be yes. Like I'm not gonna lie, the first time I went, got cast, Fashion Week, I was not expecting to get picked by a designer, but I did the first time. Yeah,
This is amazing. Yes. How do you stay toned and like what about nutrition? Because being a model really takes mental and physical, right? You really have to be healthy overall to really put your best foot forward. So what do you do?
yeah, the routine if you are up for it is kind of strict. My particular body type, I have always have time, right amount, right stuff. My body keeps the tonality pretty well. It's just I can't keep my size for it. So if the designer or like whoever's I'm looking for has a specific size they want, it's up to me to make it for me. And so I have a routine of looking for 3 to 6 weeks. It's a lot. But you're on a schedule and you have a routine, it makes it a lot easier. So things go a lot better when we're
So what are some of the things?
currently I'm on a very high fiber diet. So breakfast would be like eggs, spinach, toast, and just avocados. Let's see, the lunch would be salmon, quinoa, sometimes like protein chicken, goods, bananas, oatmeal, protein powder. And then for dinner, typically it'll be obviously like a snack between like yogurts, berries, such, and then dinner like chicken, potatoes. So a lot.
For sure. So I got a modeling today. What's coming up in the
Fruit, carrots, one of those things in Raleigh sometime soon. And then, I'm kind of waiting back. So I did actually get offered a contract in South Korea. I'm going with trying to hop on that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The agency looking for a model 60 mix please up for those who are trying to get into modeling my work purposes again the answer is always ask say yes so always ask questions always put yourself out there and market yourself so shows and open up a lab I love meeting people and yeah.
It's amazing. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. More. Wow.
Well, so again, that's KEONI Productions. KEONI Productions. There you go. Well, my right hand man is coming. Good.
You've been interacting with people on behind the scenes. Because we're up here. What have y'all been
One, we were talking about your outfit. So we were kind of walking that through and talking about it. We were talking about some of the things that the people were saying interviewing. And the refreshing thing is you're hearing the same stuff over and over and over again. And so we try to tell people there's no secret magic formula to this. It's just hard work, dedication, you keep going, and you follow the instructions and you invest in yourself. That's all. There's no magic here. There's no bypass. There's no shortcut. There's no portal that takes you to the end. Yeah.
I'm sure while we're out here, the show probably is strong. I'm not sure if you have a chance to go in there and pick them.
We already not started yet, but talking about networking. What are we doing? We're not networking. I used Mike to be doing it to get it. Not saying Mike would be going to be the person who is now, but I believe he met Ryan Cougar on the set when he got hired to that job. There's no way he knows Ryan Cougar is going to go on and do free. So he never goes in the situation. They don't have that connection, So networking is all, you never know who someone's going to be. Be professional, be nice to people you meet. It takes a lot less energy to be nice than it is to be mean. You know, be open, and it'll take you far. Yeah. Don't be bad. This is new for me, by the way. That's why I don't wear glasses these days. It's a good look. Well, I'm trying. So look, I wore the glasses because everybody says I look like Wayne Brady. And now I put the glasses on and everybody thinks I'm RuPaul or Randy. What'd you call me? Randy Jackson.
Randy Jackson.
Randy Jackson. I can't win. I can't just be me.
I can actually see a photo double. I can see a photo double, right? Like, but you're still you though. You're still you.
Yeah, I'm still me.
Right. We're just Josh. We're just telling you.
I know. Look, I tell you what, one thing you were saying is you are excellent interviewers. People do not understand how hard it is to interview. Yeah. Chris started doing interviews. It was that first one was rough, wasn't it? Yeah. It is. He stuttered more than he interviewed. But you get your groove. And the reason why you're great interviews is people just have a conversation. Let's just have a conversation. No one wants to sit and go, so when did you start acting? What was the greatest lesson you learned when you acted? What did your parents think of you acting? You get that in every interview. So, like, let them talk about themselves and ask them. Yes. You know what y'all do. They know what they're doing.
You heard it here. Keone, Keon.
You were listening real quick.
Well, that's right. I want to be just like you, but I'm gonna get out of the way because other people want to interview it. I'll be back for a third time to say my name.
I've been having an amazing time. Shout out to Level 21, Carolina Fashion Awards. We are here. Shout out to all the viewers and listeners. Don't go anywhere because we have some more people. So who's coming up?
We got an actor coming up.
All right, actors in the house.
Hello, lady. How you doing? Thank you very much.
Well, you're looking mighty fine and dapper too, and we have been working with you behind the scenes. He's been making it happen, help set up and all the things. Yes, he's been back here filming, doing it all.
I try to help out wherever I can. I just like to be surrounded by creative people. So whenever Keone gives me an opportunity, I can't say no.
Yeah, that's right. That was Keoni.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey.
So what brings you here to the Carolina Fashion?
Well, actually, I'm here helping Keone and just trying to get some behind the scenes footage, meet some new people, network, and take care of my Saturday night.
You know, and I like that you said network. And I in my former job, I used to work with a contracting company from the Department of Labor. We taught everything about employment. And one of our things was if you are not networking, then you are not working. It's important, right?
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Exactly, 100%. And the whole thing about, it takes less muscles to be nice versus being mean. That is so true.
Oh yeah, there's less muscles on the smile than the frown. So I love it.
Well, you people really.
Thank you very much. Tried to get the color for the ocean theme. Gotta stay dapper.
Question
Good
for you.
scope.
When it comes to fashion, what does fashion mean for you? What describes your
If I'm not here or whatever, you might as well just put me in a pair of cargo pants and I'm happy with the gift. But if I get a chance to go out, I absolutely love dressing up. Makes you feel more confident. It makes you feel special. Feels like you stand out, you put your own flair on it. And it just makes you see. So fashion for me it's really about just bringing out my inner gentleman. That's what I look for. Feel free to use it.
a new home for you. I'm like bringing out the dinner.
I might be able to work that in.
Yeah, on the show.
Absolutely.
How you do?
You heard it here first.
That's right. We heard
So I have a lot of things on my plate. I'm a retired veteran, so I've got tons of time on my hands.
Thank you for your service.
It's my pleasure. And I'm an actor, and I also have a podcast. And I do the podcast with Keone, and it's a podcast all about me, because I'm so damn passionate. It's a podcast about me, but it's a podcast about trauma as a childhood victim of trauma and growing up in an environment that was traumatic, and how it affects me as an adult, as a father, as a spouse, and just as a man in general in the community. So I'm hoping to shake the stigma that is associated with mental health, especially with men. And hopefully, more people will reach out, get help, and if we can help people, then we can make a stronger community.
All of this black collections.
It took some time, you know.
Right, it's not easy, but you can for that. So can you walk your viewers and listeners, because some people watching might feel how you felt at one point in your life. What really helped you in that pivotal moment of your life to say, I need to come to grips with this, I need to do something for the good, for the family, right? Not really, because what I've noticed with people is that when something negative happens, they kind of swim in that negativity.
Oh, yeah.
You chose to take that negative turn.
Oh, trust me, ladies, I've been wet. I've been swimming. It took me a long time, and my aha moment was sitting in my computer room, calling into work incessantly because I didn't want to deal with people. My abuser had just passed away, so it was all these emotions. And instead of crawling deeper into myself, I heard a voice, and it just said, "You need to get help." And before I even knew what I was doing, I was tippy tapping on a computer at Google, looking for therapists. And before I had a chance to talk myself out of that appointment, and here we are 20 years later, and I can talk about it. I can reframe it, and I can take control of it as opposed to control it. So that's what I'm trying.
The stigma associated with mental health, like, what is some of those things?
Well, men are always taught from a very young age. One, don't show emotion. Emotion is weakness. Don't ask for help because you should be able to handle it on your own. Cowboy up, swallow it, buttercup, whatever you want to call it. It's all wrong. The most important and the strongest thing a man or woman can do is ask for help. You can't do this alone. Takes a community. So, well, thank you.
That's amazing. Now, dealing with the mental health and all of that, being a veteran, right? And I'm a former veteran as well.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
sir.
you're most welcome.
Where?
Navy. So
Let's go.
Good Lord, let's move on.
Go Navy.
we're new wave, the Navy. We're on the blue.
That's right.
We're all tied in here tonight, okay?
All right.
I know that there, are things with the military as well, right?
Oh, yeah.
So that's like for men though, I think it's maybe like a double whammy because just before you even join the military, like you're saying, you're taught like
Yeah.
don't show emotion, boys, men don't cry, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So what was that even like on active duty dealing with that and trying to
Oh, boy. I got stories of my active duty times for the simple fact that my abuser was a man. So I have a real problem with authority. That doesn't really compute the military. So I made it 10 years, but I stepped on some toes. I had some toes stepped on, and it was, well, nobody knew anything. I didn't even tell my wife until I'd been married for 15 years or so. So it's just something you don't talk about. And that's another thing I want to change. You can't just let it sit. Doesn't matter if you're in the Army, the Navy, if you're in corporate America, or you're a little kid that's still in school looking for ways out. Just, yeah.
Now, I do make fun of him on the show, though.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing about trauma victims. You got to use humor. You got to have humor.
Well, I love that you're talking about it. I love that you're bringing light to it. I'm glad that we can talk about it here at Hoy En Día here at Carolina Fashion Award. Because this is very, very important. Right? People need to hear about it. And we need to see when the acting and how successful you are, that people have had, real lives. Like we are real people with real lives, and we're dealing with things, real experiences, right? And we're still overcoming and thriving. Because you look at vigilantes today, and you're like, he's pretty successful, right?
I would never know.
I would never know, right? So I commend you. So bravo Zulu, right? I still do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing your story. Truly, truly inspirational, and just for everything that you're doing for the individuals who have a similar story.
That's my hope.
Absolutely. So what is next?
What is next? I think I have a movie coming up in September. Going to continue with the podcast. We're just wrapping up season 1 in about maybe 4 or 5 episodes. Searching for Christopher Robin. Seems to be my name.
With one B.
1B. It's on Spotify, it's on YouTube, and we're trying to branch out into other platforms, but man, technology at my age is a little shaky, so I'm trying to figure it out.
Maybe that's what you want to leave with the viewers and listeners today.
You know, like you guys said, you never know what someone's story is or what they're going through. And even if they're smiling, check in on your friends, check in on your neighbors, and find out what makes them tick. You might find something really interesting to have to do on your Thank you very much for having me. Absolutely. You guys have a great night.
Another amazing interview. We
So the microphone.
shout out to Lucky 21 magazine. I put it in magazine, but it's media. And media. Level 21 magazine and media. Yeah. There you go. Good go. Media and magazine. I mean, hey, they do it all here. They do it all. It's a beautiful thing. Conglomeration. Carolina Fashion Awards. And we're not here. It's okay because we got you covered. But next time, make sure to come down. Like if you didn't come this year, I highly, highly recommend you should come next year. All right, just like, all right. All right, so I think we have another question.
Designer.
Designer. We have a whole host of people coming on here, y'all. It is happening here, okay? This week, of course, the theme is new wave, and look at this beautiful, handsome. I'm talking. Look at this. I wish can we get shoot cam? I don't know. Can we see? Because I'm telling you, y'all. You know, very nice. It's looking amazing. We want to know all about you.
I am B. Lane. The name of the line is The Art Bespoke, and I'm a designer with about how many years of experience? Yeah. This is absolutely one of my original designs. Yes, and then you'll see a bit more of what I have to offer, but this is definitely an original The Art Bespoke design. Thank you so much.
I'm curious to know what inspires your pattern. I'm loving this pattern here. What inspires your passion, your design?
I'll give you a little bit of background. I am second generation seamstress. My grandmother taught me how to sew. She did not like making men's suits, so I told her I would do it for her, and just picked up and started doing it. So my grandmother literally sewed into me. And what my inspiration is, I love regal and classic look with a modern flair. So a lot of the styles that you see now are pretty much coming back, like the wide peak lapels, wide notch lapels. Double breasted is definitely coming back in. And so I like to take a style that was recently dated and modern, making a little bit more of a neo-modern look. And that's basically my inspiration.
Very, very impressive. Now, when it comes to fabric, which is always good about quality, and just looking at it, you can tell it's really thick and good quality. How do you think it's
So I'm in love with fabric. That's my number one go-to. And just for inspo, this is a linen and wool blend. So you can wear it. You get 3 seasons out of it. But fabrics mainly, especially for this time of year and for this area, we do wool. You'll see some of the other fabrics. I'll say them for the season, but wool is predominantly the fabric that I like to choose and do with. That's probably very good. I want everyone who's wearing one of the Bespoke or Lane style to feel like they're wearing an armor, like they're wearing. I want them to feel like, well, regal is the word that I like to use to describe my brand. Well, that's how I want them to feel.
If you could wear or style any celebrity,
Well, the first celebrity that I have had the opportunity to style is myself. So we will go with that first. If I had the opportunity to style any celebrity, styled a few, but that's a tricky one. Because I like to think of everyone as a celebrity in their own right, some respect. So yeah, I think I would just, I kind of treat every experience like that person is a celebrity.
now,
To isolate it would be kind of difficult.
and now you said that you remember literally 17 years.
Yes, yes.
Something that came, which is something
No, I was raised by my grandparents and spent a lot of time with my grandmother and her in her barn. She had like a sewing barn, and I just picked it up as being around her for so long, you know.
Well, I love the look. You look
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you so much.
So happy to be back.
I'm so happy to be here.
Are you
I don't think so. I'm here. We're gonna do some runways, and I'll showcase what I have to offer, and that's it. It's my first time here, and I'm just excited.
is that designer space?
Okay, so a lot of people are feeling body dysmorphia. That's the challenge. Oh, I'll give you another challenge. Is dispatching different fabrics. You know, because of the climate that we're in now, we're dealing with a whole lot of textile challenges and shipping. That's another thing. One of the biggest things right now that I wouldn't say is necessarily a challenge, but is the demand for everyone who wants something different. And to put each person in something that actually aligns with their body is one of the biggest, I guess, challenges we say right now.
Wow. I'm just so happy to meet you tonight. I mean, he looks amazing. I think we all, audience out there, Hoy En Día, okay? Like, look, he looks amazing. Hats off, hats off. And I love too that you showcase yourself as a celebrity because we need to do that more often. Right?
Absolutely. Yes.
You know?
First and foremost. Yes.
For the models that you work with.
Mhm.
What is a group of thought that you would love to share with the models based on your experience working with past models?
Okay.
And just overall about any pet peeves that you have or any garment handling, anything in general that comes to mind, like, hey, I want to take a moment to educate you real quick.
So when let's start with choosing a model. The model that I look for is someone who absolutely has distinct features. Someone that would maybe not necessarily be runway ready, but someone that I could take and mold. Because what we're doing when you put a bespoke garment on someone, you're building and adding value, you're adding confidence. So it's a little bit more than just actually wearing a garment. It has like a internal component to it as well. But one of the, I think you were asking what are some of the things that I look to correct or some of the things that I look to enhance.
A designer having to cut through things on the specialty where they're like, oh, most models I work with have done this, and you know, I no longer work with them. I have done that. Have you seen it?
I've had great experience, but I can't say that I've had any. I've had great experiences. Yep, I don't have any pet peeves. I haven't had any issues with anything. From the education standpoint, I mean, what I'm doing is teaching them how to wear, proper storage, proper timing, what you wear when, seasonal garments, what's in season, what's out of season. So I didn't really have anything in that capacity.
So I'm definitely like a personal choice, but I'm so happy that you are picking the right models for you.
Yes,
So you're
yes.
still like that. I'm gonna hear those. So, any last minute words you want to share with the board today?
Oh, of course. If anyone is interested in that VR bespoke garment, and let's for the record, VR bespoke means that the garment is made from a patch of fabric, a yardage, and it's made absolutely to your measurements. It's not made to measure, it is made to your measurements and your measurements only. But if you're interested, I'd love to just give you my information. I am at B Tulane, VR Bespoke, and you can reach me on social media at either one of those, Blueberry Royale, B Tulane, VR Bespoke.
Thank you so much for coming over.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Yeah,
So,
you guys need to do like quality. If we could really see that flow, the quality is very different. I mean, he is very well trained. The models and the modeling
Yeah.
design, they're gonna.
I wonder if we have somebody else interview. Anyone else next?
people standing out here. Everybody looks like my listening. Gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, I saw you over there, and I was admiring her. I'm like, just all bold, beautiful, loving the color on your skin. Face is displaying all day. Okay, she came for here. Ah, who's the makeup artist?
47.
I know.
Let me tell you who she is. Because the format, yeah.
You know, yes,
See, dark folks. Yeah. He has colors. And also.
no, it's so amazing. You're like beautiful. I love that.
All the NCAA details, all these things. Measuring out and trying to solve and put out me food. I was right on the shop to take it to my size. Yeah, I'm following a lot, but I'm also
Beautiful, beautiful. It's the color just blows off your skin. It's just I love that. I love that. So you love like some of his stuff.
yeah, I did. I have bought the stuff and definitely that company style and we had this going on, which is kind of in home school stuff and things like that. So I'm thankful for that. Yeah. So,
Really good. Now he did speak about having some models, right? Having to speak with teachers and really kind of like, you know, dressing and that kind of stuff. And so what was the features about you? Because I mean, you're fortunate, right?
because I am a woman and I'm in, you know, women, you know, of course, like everybody. So when I'm talking to like it's just okay, it's speaking more health and things, but yeah, that's, I think, you know, my ball.
I love
He
it.
brings out my
Well, everything can't, you know, go ball, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's just courage. And it's definitely a showcase of power when you do that and just even control like it for your own life. Right. But you gotta have a really nice fit that underneath. You do, okay? So I don't know what's going on underneath there. It might be some lumps and bumps. I don't know.
So you don't really know until you come it off. Right. You know what I'm saying? You may think it's brown or one of the things, but thankfully my mom did.
So when did you decide to make like the big top?
So I have been involved for 7 years now. So like this summer, yeah, 7 years.
Do you love it?
It's so easy, like so easy. I started on my hair back price now, but it's just so easy. Like get up and go. This is the child. It's run directly on my like all of those things. I think it's
I love it. We love it too. It's
gonna
great.
be it's gonna be
I'm curious. I want to know your backstory now. Yeah. So start modeling.
okay. So I'm from New York originally. So you know, and it's up there. All things fashion, all things art and creating. It for a little while when I was up there younger and stuff like that. And then actually like moved down here, I was saying maybe 4 years ago, just started coming back out and meeting people and seeing people were getting into like going to some of the shows and just met people and was like, hey, why don't you do an audition? You know, so I did it and I actually love all things fashion, style, and I do styling and stuff like that. So this is just like a creative outlet for them.
That was be my follow-up question. What does fashion mean to you?
It's everything. I'm talking about from all this putting clothes on other people, just putting clothes on myself. And a lot of people are like, well, what do you wear? And like, I don't know. Like when I get up, it depends on how I feel. That's just what I put on. But I love clothes. It's not all about like the most it's just about the clothes that you make and how you put them together. That is what makes it the best for me, right? So you can take one piece, as long as you get like one piece, and just flip that things and make it your own, and just feel confident. I think everybody can style it. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe not, but you can most people, yeah. But I think it's all about your inner confidence.
Yeah.
What you feel comfortable. You feel comfortable, then you can.
I love that. So when it comes to confidence, especially
Like, you need a lot of confidence, right? Especially because you're exposing yourself to the what is stranger and modeling. So, what about questions regarding specifically to those who want to get to the this like thought, this is worth of encouragement. It's not like I'm more shy, I don't know.
The gag is, I'm actually shy, like, a lot of people that I'm very social.
You came right on over here onto the red carpet.
I mean,
Like,
because
what? Let
nobody
me
else
show
does
you.
it.
Okay.
I have a job, so let me do that. too. No, but like, I just think that you have to be comfortable with stuff, like, because you just like, oh yeah, I want a model. People just think models should get on a runway, walk up and down. That is not it at all. So people come and then they, once you, the crowd, you see the image, it's kind of slow, you walk and you might pull away. You may never want to do it again. So just take time, get in your own mirror at your own, like at your house. Get to know yourself. Smile, you know what I'm saying? Take it all off. Look at yourself. Get to know your body. Become more comfortable. Then put on different pieces. You know what I'm saying? Because literally when you come to a show, you are the angels of the clothes, the designer. Like it's not really about you, but you have to sell personality while you're selling their clothes. So I just think that you just gotta get comfortable with yourself first. Become confident that way. And then go out and just cast. And you may not be everybody's cup of tea, right? Everybody's looking for different things. But a couple of no's is gonna be a yes. And just keep on trying all types of models, not just your own. And you know, it's print, there's hand modeling, there's commercial, there's lifestyle, there's so many things. So just do your research, be comfortable with yourself and go. Why not?
Okay, thank you for that advice. And also my follow-up question is, you mentioned this video. I'm not sure if you ever had no, and it's like Susan was saying, you are gorgeous and beautiful. So I don't know who turned you down.
Right.
But if you ever had a no, how did you deal with rejection? And what continued and motivated you to keep pushing for?
I actually didn't get like a, you know, but sometimes it works like that, like the more New York fashion marriage fashion. You are literally in the like first 3 or 4 seconds of, you know, it works like that. Luckily I didn't get that. But I've auditioned for shows. I didn't get a call back too. And guess what? I wasn't what they were looking for. It's okay. Let me find the next thing. Let me see what else I'm bless you. But let me just see what else I'm looking for. Like, you know, there's a show over here. There's a show over here. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep on looking. And then New York Fashion Week, if you invest in yourself and you just take the time out and go up there, just get in the mix because you can be going up there with nothing, like you're not booked or whatever, and then somebody sees you and just like, hey, let me see you walk. You gotta be ready though. Like stay ready, you gotta get ready, and they be like, hey, come on.
Now, let me ask you this because we did talk about with another interviewee that was here, and we talked about investing with yourself, right? So, did you do like a modeling classes to get with the modeling coach? I know Keone, he's a master modeling coach. So, did you do that to invest in yourself? Because he was talking about how some people like, oh, I have money to pay this to go and splurge on like all these other things.
So I think at first when I started off, like I said, I danced and I did a whole bunch, like I did plays and all those things. So I was doing those things, and then think naturally I just haven't walked. I don't stray too far from my natural walk. Thankfully, like that kind of goes. But there is a guy that he's like a mentor. His name's Ira Gage. He's an international model coach. He's everywhere, and I'm pretty sure you guys have already listen. Yes, and Tim. You know, so I've been in a couple of Tim shows, and Ira is there, and he's always so when Ira talks, I always listen for the gems. When I was walking around, I'm always watching just to see because he's been in so many places. He knows what different people are looking for, and so when you get a chance to experience those type of things, you have to take advantage of it. Ira does a one-off class, and he's starting to do more coaching classes and model classes down here now. And I'm definitely going to be in the building because that is who I want to kind of like style myself after as far as the runway because he knows this thing stuff like that. So yeah, and then just practice at home. If you don't have home for class, like I said, get the mirror. Look on YouTube. Yeah. Like, what can you not learn on YouTube? Right? You know what I'm saying? Your favorite fashion model. Just see what they're doing and just try to mimic it and then make it your own because that's the thing. You have to make it your own and you have to stand out.
Thank you for that. So what's next for you?
So right now there's summer season coming up. Yeah. There's also I've applied for Miami Swim Week. You know what I'm saying? I've already applied for New York Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week. So just different things like that. And let's see, Mark Taylor, I'm sure you guys he had the show coming up. So I'm just looking. But yeah. But yeah, just and then like I said, just style, trying to style and stuff like that. People they told the truth, things like that. So yeah, just trying to dive all the way into fashion.
Absolutely. Any message worth you want to on?
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram. Brooklyn with one O, so that's BROKLYN_sunshine. Where my model stuff is, and for my styling stuff is styles with a Z dot sunshine. So styles of sunshine. I have 2 Instagram pages. And always try to find a little bit of ray of sunshine in whatever world. A lot of things going on, and if you can't do that, just put on a nice outfit and take some pictures.
I think we're connected. That was good. It was so good. My nickname was Sunshine too. So.
Oh yeah, mine too. Yeah. That's all. I know. My name is Winter, and my nickname is. Thank you
So much for being here with us. You are truly remarkable.
Thank you.
So thrilled to have you.
So nice to meet you guys.
We'd love to have you on our show.
Thank
Yeah.
you. This.
Connect.
Listen, you talk about that.
Okay.
I'm
All
very
right.
cool, but yes, I need to get y'all up.
Exactly.
Oh, and this is my daughter.
Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Would you like to be interviewed now? He's like, sure. My mom just did it. I can do this. I love it for you. Hello. Well, hello. Look, her mom was just, she just came out and she is gorgeous just like her mom. You are. Like, and your mom doesn't even look like she would be old enough to be your mom. No. Like a sister? Right, exactly.
Like I would get that all the time. Yeah, I want them to take that
Jean's amazing. Good Jean. So tell us who you are.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Caitlin Atkinson. I am located here in Raleigh, North Carolina. I've been modeling for about 5 years now. I've done some modeling, a little bit of motion costumes, a little bit of stuff, trying to get more into acting. So
Fantastic. Are you enjoying it?
I'm loving it. It's amazing. You meet a lot of people. I'm here.
Yes.
So yeah, I love it. Just experiencing everything.
I love it. So is it your first time here at the Carolina Fashion Awards?
It is.
Okay.
And I'm excited. I'm seeing it's very intimate. So I do love that.
Have you met a lot of cool people here? We've met a lot of cool people. We've interviewed like designers and models and actors and actresses and all these wonderful things. Former Miss USA. I forgot about that. Big one, okay. And also the plus size model.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Amazing. So yeah, I've been talking to some people. I'm a little bit like on the shyer side. And when it comes to things like this, I'm just observant, I guess you could say. So I was just been sitting back watching how everything's playing out. But it's amazing. There's a lot of beautiful people here.
So like, are you wearing one of these stuff?
I am. I'm wearing BT.
Okay, well, let's see the inside of your jacket. Your mom showed us the inside.
Okay.
And he did too. So we're like, okay, yes, very nice. Okay. Hey.
So I love him. I love the fact that you can, as a woman, you can feel so beautiful, but yet so powerful in something that is made for men. So I love that. I love that he allows us, that he includes us. So that.
So what motivated you into getting into cinema?
Just wanting to be remembered. Wanting to be seen, wanting to be remembered. I think as a kid, I was always somewhere dancing, singing. I don't know if I'm a singer, but I'm always somewhere. Just always somewhere like dramatic, very everywhere. And I'm like, where better to do that than on a stage somewhere or on someone's screen. So that's just always been a passion.
That is awesome. It's beautiful that she's able to follow her dream, her passion. Like you're living it out loud.
Yeah.
I love that. What is that to the viewers? What does that like feel like? I mean, we see what it looks like.
Yeah.
You're a beautiful girl, but what does that like feel like that you're even able to do this like in the same circuit as your mom?
So she was doing this long before me. And my first show was here, right? Well, it was in Raleigh. And she came and I was like, Mom, like I'm going to this casting, I'm really nervous and whatever. She was like, girl, you got it. Like, don't worry about it. And so I was like, well, do you want to come with me? She takes beautiful pictures and she works out all the time. And so I'm like, yeah, come with me. I'm a little nervous. I need you there. And she gets up, she comes, she has this bodysuit on, and I'm like, oh, so you're gonna walk. So that was amazing. The first show I ever did, she was there. And I think it's really it's comforting knowing the person who gave life to you is just always there for you every step of the way. And she never lied about that. Like she's here with me. She's always there. I love that. And it's beautiful. You just have to believe in you, and having her here with me for those times that I don't remember,
That's beautiful.
That is,
That
I'm
is.
so glad to share that because there are children out there and young adults that don't have that support from their family, right? So what does that really mean to you having that unconditional love and support from your mom? I know you shared a glimpse of love about it, but deep down inside, you're blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It means everything. Just with Mother Day just passing, thank you. Yeah. But it means a lot to me. It's amazing, having her with me at these events and at these rehearsals and things like that. It really shows you have to appreciate those little moments. And even when you don't think about it day to day with everything going on, having her here, seeing her, seeing how excited she is to call me hers, and how excited I am to feel like that is my mom. It's amazing. It really, really feels good. So I'm truly blessed.
That's so beautiful. And in line with what we are here today, Carolina Fashion Awards, what does fashion mean to you, ma'am?
I don't know, putting it into words.
I don't know.
Right, putting it into the words. But fashion for me is a form of expressing yourself, right? And whoever you are today may not be who you were yesterday, and it might not be who you are tomorrow. And that is the beauty in fashion and really putting on. You can be whoever you want to be and as confident as you want to be. So even if it's not in you, you can fake it till you make it, and it'll be on you. So
And it'll be on you.
I like that.
What word that you would like to share with the viewers and listeners tonight?
God bless everyone. God first for me in my life and to all. And just follow your dreams, no matter who you have with you, you have to always remember first in yourself that I am doing this for me, no matter what the days look like, no matter what it looks like. It'll always come out good. It'll always be good, no matter what.
Thank you so much. Where can people find you and follow you?
Okay.
If you're interested.
So my Instagram handle is Bernier, BERNYE._. And on Facebook, I am Kaylin Fulmore. For anyone who needs a model or an actress, I'm there. So again, that is Bernier on Instagram _. And on Facebook, I am Kaylin.
Thank you so much.
Thank
for stopping by, Tia. You are truly beautiful and best wishes on everything that you do.
Amazing. Thank you.
You too. Woo-hoo. I'm gonna stand up and come on over.
Yeah. We have really been doing an amazing job. Hats off to you, looking beautiful, looking lovely. Okay. Yes. We have done it once again here on Hoy En Día TV. You guys probably, my voice has changed. I've been sneezing, right? Next week, but that's okay. To get it done. This is awesome. I am so glad that you were able to come out, be a part of this, right? They're in sight now, right? Doing the award show and things of that nature. We're still out here with you, right? Holding it down, keeping it live, making it happen. But we're ready to wrap up here soon too, right? Because put on your jeans about too.
But Cece, thank you so much for being here with me tonight. Cece is always such an amazing, beautiful, just individual. I'm really, really, truly grateful and thankful for her and for the teamwork. She's always there, and I don't want to kind of think as well because Hoy En Día, it's as we know, things are not easy. I we shared earlier, so having a good team and good foundation always helps. That's amazing. And also another amazing co-host. I know he's here with us in spirit. And shout out to my honey, my son, my family, all the supporters. You all are amazing.
Yes, and my honey too, right? To David, to Israel, to Javion, to Lorenzo, even to my brother. Thank you guys so much for letting me be here tonight to take part of this event. It's been truly amazing. As a matter of fact, it's my first time, right, being at the Carolina, in California. I've been saying Carolina, but I wanted to say California. We're speaking that into existence, right? Okay.
I've been in California. Let's see how they still. Guess you all have to tune in to find out.
Tune in to find out.
Well, this is going to be our wrap up for the Carolina Fashion Awards special edition here at Hoy En Día TV. Again, shout out to Level 21 Media and Magazine. Yes. To all the viewers and listeners, you all are truly amazing. God bless y'all. Buenas noches. Hasta pronto.